The raptor, the closest thing to a modern dinosaur. It stands in at a whopping 10 foot tall, and has a wingspan of 40 inches, and it weighs over 200 pounds. The raptor is one of the most common and tame creatures you will face in this line of work, but don't let that fool you. It's still an apex predator. It mainly resides within mountain areas, in which they create their nests to host their offspring. And it being an obligated carnivore means that it mainly hunts large prey such as bears, moose, and its favorite meal, human. Even though these animals do sound monstrous, at the end of the day they are just animals trying to survive. They only hunt to feed themselves or their young. Never too much, never too little. And because of this, the raptors are one of a very few specimens that actually can be allowed to live within their natural habitats. The only time we exterminate them is if they are in highly populated areas threatening human life, in which they must be exterminated, because there is no relocating a raptor. And if you are tasked to exterminate one of them, you have to know how they hunt. Because if you get caught, you are dead, and no one can save you. The first thing you need to know is, like their relatives, the owls, they hunt in a very similar fashion, listening for prey, and then swooping down with a quiet surprise attack to catch them off guard. They are masters of stealth. And with talents the size of a human forearm, they can do a lot of damage just by grabbing their prey, ripping and tearing at flesh while also hooking into it. And if you get snatched by one, unless your fellow platoon members can shoot it down, you are dead. Because of our highly advanced drones that are able to cloak themselves, we are able to spy on these creatures, find out what happens to humans whenever they are captured by them, and it is not a pretty sight. If a prey item is brought back to a raptor's nest, and it has no young to feed, it will hook its sharp beak into the back of its victim, and swallow it whole. The prey item most likely being alive as it boils in its stomach acid before it slowly perishes in the bird's stomach. And if it does have young, and it is trying to feed those young, the small raptors will surround the prey item and slowly rip its flesh apart piece by piece, eating the animal alive. And if it tries to escape, the mother will not let that happen. The mother will block the entrance, making sure the prey item has no chance of escaping. And even if it did, there is a large drop waiting for it, because raptors will build their nest within the mountains, within crevasses that are large enough to hold them. So the best chance you have at survival if you are brought into a raptor nest is to kill the raptor before it kills you. Which is a feat that only 3 men within the organization has ever completed. So to reaffirm, if you get caught, you are dead. And always on a raptor hunt, be sure to keep your guard up, because at any moment, you could be snatched up by this nightmare bird. Though this is one of the creatures that is far more easy to hunt compared to the other specimens, including our next one, Specimen 3087, better known as the Hunter.